I fabricated some channel for the Mazda. Hey YouTube, this is me of the future. Not really. I don't know, I'm not sure how I'm going to edit this video together, but basically yesterday when I came out to work on building the frame rail extensions for the Mazda frame, we had a major issue with porosity in the welds. Now, it's my understanding that this porosity, I've never had this bad before. I'm gonna let you know. Unless, the only time it's ever been this bad is if I forgot to turn on the shield gas. But there is an interesting thing about when you cut metal with a plasma cutter, it leaves behind impurities on the surface. That's why you grind that the dross and all the oxidation off that weld, because otherwise you'll end up with a bad weld. Now, what upsets me the most is in the video you'll see that I actually cleaned that weld very well. At least I thought I did. Apparently I didn't. But you see, there's something else going on, and I know this is probably wrong, but I sometimes suspect the problem lies in the steel itself. A lot of our steel, at least in this area, comes from China, I say China, but Southeast Asia, and places like Korea, Vietnam, those places, they have steel mills, and that's where we get a lot of it. My suspicion is that there's impurities in the metal that react more than surface level with when you cut with the plasma. So you'll see, I'll put it up, we'll put it up right now. There's some heavy porosity in these welds. Well, this morning I came out and used the suicide wheel, the suicide disc, cut out all the bad porosity. Had to cut way back to good metal. You just keep grinding until you lose all the little pores, and then you have to re-weld it all. This is also a story of perspective, because last night it just made me mad. I don't know if it was, I don't know. It just, I was tired. I just spent all that time doing it, and then you have all this problem come up. The porosity didn't show up until after I was grinding. You know, the surface of the weld looked beautiful, but when you start dressing that weld up, and I even there's actually one part of the in the recording I caught it. You could hear it, and if you listen, that weld doesn't even sound right. It sounds bad, and I didn't catch it until I was starting to sand it out. I thought I was done. I thought it turned out well, but anyway, that's today's video, which is actually yesterday's video. I'm going to show it now, and then for all you know, we're going to start a new video in just a few minutes. So that's, as I say, let's get started. All right, well, we've got all our little pieces here cut. I've cleaned up the edges, ground them down, got all the dross and stuff knocked off of them. Now what we got to do is we're going to have to arrange these, hold them in position so that they are the shape that we need them. Now we could do that with these magnets, and these magnets are a great tool in the shop. Problem is, once I start doing this, there's a couple of things. Number one, these are magnets. They only hold so well. The other thing is, and because of that, once I start welding, I don't want them to move again until I'm done welding. So, what I've elected to do here is I have cut some 2x4s as accurately as I can, as accurately as I can on my chop saws, which I can let you know they're actually pretty accurate. And what we're going to do is we're going to clamp this all together, and this will hold my spacing. Alright, after a slight wardrobe change, I'm wearing my camouflaged welding shirt, my fire resistant. I'm going to sneak up on this weld. Basically, I'm going to start by tacking it, and then we're just going to run a stringer right down that joint there, and that should hold it together. And I may flip it over and do another one on the inside, just for giggles. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the result of all the repairs I made this morning. So, yeah, they turned out great. You know, you just gotta, like I say, you just gotta keep grinding until all the little pores disappear. This one here's still warm because I just did it. But these are our extensions for the frame. And what I'm going to do next is we're going to uncover the Mazda. We're going to roll it back. We're going to start cutting these to fit. And yeah, start clamping them in place. And barring anything unforeseen, we will have a Mazda Navajo frame that is 7.8 inches longer. So, till next time. Bye.